You ever been so low, the ground felt like home? You ever stare at the ceiling at 2:47 a.m. and wonder, is this it for me? You ever feel like you're screaming inside and nobody hears you? You ever been surrounded by people and still felt alone? You ever smiled in front of everyone and then broke down the moment you were alone? You ever felt like life has you in a chokehold and you can't breathe, but you still got to show up? You ever feel like everybody passed you up? Your friends? Gone. Your motivation? Gone. Your belief in yourself? Barely hanging on. Your hope? On life support. Your energy? Depleted. Good. That's where the real ones are born. Let me tell you something. Failure don't destroy you. It introduces you to the real you. See, everybody got a plan until life smacks them in the face. Everybody's confident until the storm rolls in. But the ones who rise, they're forged in the furnace. They're built in the dark. They're made in the moments when nothing makes sense, but you show up anyway. You show up broken. You show up late. You show up tired. But you show you be. You crawl if you can't walk. You whisper if you can't speak. But you show you be. So I don't care how many L's you took. I don't care how many nights you cried. I don't care who left, who lied, who betrayed you. All I care about is one thing. Will you get up? Because if you will, then baby, you got everything you need. The world ain't checking for your excuses. It's watching for your execution. It's watching for your response. And the minute you rise, that's the minute they'll start paying attention. Not before, not during, but when you get up, everything changes. You want respect? Earn it. You want redemption? Claim it. You want your name back? Fight for it. You fell? That's fine. But the question is, are you gonna stay there? Let me talk to the person who lost it all. The one who gave their all and still came up short. You studied for that exam and still failed. You gave your heart and still got left. You built that business and still went broke. You worked 16 hours a day and your dream still didn't take off. You prayed, fasted, hustled, believed, and it still didn't work out. You said, I did everything right and it still went wrong. And now you're sitting there wondering, what's the point? The point is, you are not done. That failure you experience, it ain't there to bury you. It's there to break you open. It's there to build you. Because you can't rise until something in you dies. That ego, that perfection, that need for approval, that fear, that comparison game, that what will people think was? It's gotta go. What's left after failure is the purest version of you. And that version is dangerous. That version is unstoppable. Because now you don't care about the no's. You don't care about the likes. You just care about the climb. You are not rising for claps. You are rising for purpose. You are rising for legacy. You are rising for you. You rise because you don't know any other way. You rise because there's a fire inside of you that refuses to die. You rise because staying down just ain't who you are. This is your bounce back. This is your next chapter. This is your fight song. Failure is not final. It's fuel. It's not the end. It's the ignition. You didn't fail. You learned. You didn't fall apart. You fell into alignment. You weren't delayed. You were developed. You ever seen a slingshot? You gotta pull it back before it launches forward. That's you. Life pulled you back. Now it's your time to launch. The only way to rise is to be pulled low first. The only way to lead is to first get knocked down. You think champions don't fail? Michael Jordan got cut from his high school team. Stephen King's first book got rejected 30 times. Walt Disney was told he lacked imagination. Oprah was fired. Les Brown was labeled educable mentally retarded. Tyler Perry was homeless. Colonel Sanders was rejected over 1,000 times. And yet every one of them rose. Failure isn't a sign to quit. It's a sign to dig deeper. It's life saying, that wasn't your best. Try again. Failure teaches you who you are when nobody's watching, when the applause stops, when the world forgets. That's where grit is built. That's where character is formed. That's where lions are made. Let me ask you something. When you fall, do you reach for excuses? Or do you reach for strength? Do you collapse under pressure? Or do you use it? Because pressure either busts pipes or it creates diamonds. So what's it gonna make in you? You scared to try again? Good. That fear? That's not weakness. That's proof it matters. But don't let fear keep you paralyzed. Let it propel you. You fell before? Guess what? That fall was your foundation. Now build on it. Step up. You don't rise from safety. You rise from risk. From doing the hard thing. From betting on yourself when nobody else will. The fall is the classroom. That pain you felt, that's tuition. And class is still in session. Stop avoiding the fall. Stop fearing the bruise. Start trusting the bounce back. Every scar is sacred. Every wound is a witness to your survival. You didn't come this far just to stay on the ground. You may be bruised, but you are not broken. You may be bent, but you are not buried. You are built for the bounce back. You are wired for the rise. You've been through some stuff, haven't you? You survived things people don't even know about. And you are still standing, still breathing, still fighting. That pain you carry, that story you hide, it's not baggage, it's a banner. It's your badge of honor. It says, I went through hell and I made it back. And the world needs to hear that story. Somebody needs your scars to survive their storm. Your pain is your pulpit. Your wounds are your wisdom. You don't have to have it all together to make an impact. You just need to be real. The world has enough polished perfection. What it needs is your truth. So tell your story. Stand in your truth. Let your life shout, yes, I failed and I rose. Everyone sees the success. Nobody sees the sacrifice. You think greatness is loud? Nah, greatness is quiet. Greatness happens when you are grinding while nobody claps. It happens in the dark, in the early mornings, in the lonely nights. You ever trained in pain? You ever grown in isolation? That's the real gym. That's where champions are sculpted. Every overnight success has a 10-year story. Every big win has a quiet, ugly, silent beginning. And if you're in that silent season right now, good. Because this is the part that matters most. Build in silence. Grind in darkness. Let your rise be so loud they can't ignore you when you step into the light. Every rise starts with a decision, not a feeling, not a motivation high, but a straight-up, no-fluff decision. You decide to rise when nothing around you looks like victory. You decide to rise when you are tired, when you are scared, when you don't even know if it's going to work. You decide anyway, because rising isn't about the outcome, it's about the effort. You don't rise because you feel like it. You rise because it's who you are. Say it right now. I'm not waiting on perfect. I'm not waiting on a sign. Say it loud. I choose to rise. Every single day you wake up, you get to choose. Lie in the dust or rise with the dawn. And you are a riser. That's your identity. That's your assignment. So rise. Tired? Rise. Afraid? Rise. Unsure? Rise. This is your time. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now. If this hit your soul, if it woke something up in you, then don't just walk away. Subscribe to the channel, because this ain't a one-time message. Here we are. You heard the truth. You felt the fire. Now it's time to move. Say it with me. Shout it. I will rise. Say it until your voice shakes. Say it until your fear runs. Say it until your doubt gets evicted. I will rise. I will rise from failure. I will rise from pain. I will rise from what they did. I will rise from what they said. I will rise from what I believed about myself. Because I'm more than the L I took, more than the pain I carry, more than the mess I came out of. I'm a fighter. I'm a finisher. I'm a riser. This ain't just a comeback. This is a revolution. You don't need permission to begin again. You just need a reason. And now, you got one. Let this be the day you changed your story. Let this be the moment you said, enough. Let this be the rise that rewrites everything. So what are you waiting for? Go be great. Go be loud. Go be undeniable. Go rise. And never stop. Because once you rise, you never go back.